Life Over Coffee. Conversations for transformation.
After all these years of counseling and all the trouble that I've seen in people's lives, it has become more real to me than ever how we need a better worldview and foundation on which to land when we fall. Learning how to fall well is God's mercy to us. In Hebrews 11:27 it says, "By faith he, Moses, left Egypt, not being afraid of the anger of the king. For he endured as seeing him who is invisible." The only person who can accurately answer the why question after you fall is God. The Lord is your best answer when trouble comes, and if you do not know Him well, your suffering will be more complicated than it needs to be. The most oft-repeated appeal in the Bible, either explicit or implied, is fear not. The Lord is always calling His people to trust Him. You cannot fully trust someone you do not know, which is your call to elevate your theology, the study of God, above all else. If we could export one thing to our children, we would choose theology as the main thing, which is what we did when our children were younger. We wanted them to walk into their adult lives knowing God, and out of that knowledge, our hope was for them to enjoy every good thing the Bible offers to them. Theologically centered, God-loving children is what we were hoping for. If they don't have a sound theology, meaning understanding God, what will grow out of their lives will not be the best that it could be. I am talking about having more than Bible knowledge, as in knowing the facts of the Bible. I am talking about knowing God. If they're going to have a strong faith, they must know God well. If they're going to live practical lives, they must know God well. If they're going to love others the right way, they must know God correctly. We want our children to know the Lord, His person, character, attributes, and all the things that He can do. We hope that when real life problems confront them, they will be able to endure them because they can perceive their great, invisible God. So we spent a lot of time teaching our children sound theology. I want to share with you a list of some of the terms that we taught them when they were younger. The things that I'm going to share with you are in a sequence of who God is and what He does for His children. They first learned the term theology as they became theologians, and then we began to add to these big words that we were teaching them, again, when they were much younger. Here's just a short list of some of the words that we taught them in a sequential order: theology, theologian, polytheism, Trinity, sovereignty, omnipotent, omniscience, omnipresence, of course, transcendence, holy, immutable, hypostatic union, redeemer, resurrection, gospel, the fall, depravity, sin, idolatry, regeneration, adoption, justification, sanctification, repentance, and worship. There were more, but that gives you an idea of some of the words that we wanted them to learn as we were building that theological structure in their young lives. The weakness of too many Christians is their lack of theological depth. Nobody taught them theology. Their parents didn't teach them. Their youth groups didn't instruct them. They were actively part of a church, but not practically engaging in theology. Some parents and youth leaders seem to have a theological timidity, as if children are too ignorant, immature, or maybe disinterested to learn theological truths about God. It's simply not true. Our kids were encouraged and motivated when the big people in the room let them into their adult world of big words like the hypostatic union. They perceived our respect and love and care and trust in them, which created an eagerness in them to learn more about God. The problem is not their lack of capacity to learn, but our lack of awareness regarding the opportunity before us and the lack of intentionality to step into that opportunity. It's time to parent. Give your children a good view of who God is and what He can do. They need to know Him more than they need to know anything else in life. And from that foundation, you can equip them with all the other things that they need to know to be mature, God-loving adults. This is day 19. If you could export only one thing to your child, what would it be? I trust it would be theology.
Thanks for joining us. Learn more and get access to other resources at lifeovercoffee.com.